see how the volume's coming through. Bring the game up. Waiting to see that stream. There we go. Audio seems to be working all right on my end. Let me know if it's not on yours. 3 minutes later. Max, you're killing me, man. I've seen people start their stream 30 minutes early, so it's just give me time to make sure everything's working. I haven't done City Skylines in quite some time, as you know. um, so I wanted to run through a couple of the issues that I see with um, the updates of the game that I'm seeing here since I've last played, which you've got mods now. So you've got this Paradox mod piece here. And you can come in and go to the library. Actually, go to browse, select map, and these are all the maps that you could choose from. And so there's certain people that I've watched play, and I try and recreate what they've done, and even by doing so, I cannot do it with achievements, I guess, is really the main thing, which I don't care so much about the achievements. What I care about is when I go into a game, I want it to be like this at the beginning, where things are locked. It seems like what we expected in the previous, realm of playing, where you have a million, let's say you start with that, but you have things locked. You can't just put down every single road. They're not all unlocked. It's not the achievements that I care about. I just don't want to have everything available. And it seems like it's one or the other. It's everything is unlocked and infinity money, or nothing is unlocked and you're back to this. But there are a few maps I have found that I can try. This is just a random one here. I kind of wanted to run through the ones I was looking at and see kind of what we all thought. This one's not the greatest, to be honest. So you get this little kind of uneventful area here to start with. I really wanted one with mountains, so the wind goes this way. Anyway, I didn't care for this one so much. So what I was going to do is go through a couple maps, show you what I liked of the ones I had to choose from that weren't cheat code, as Max is saying in chat. I'd love to play with the mods, but I don't want it to be, how should I say, like everything's cheated and unlimited money. And I haven't found that equilibrium of where that is. So if we get to, let's say, day 3 of playing this and we learn those things, there might be a reset. I haven't played in quite some time, so there are things that we're going to make mistakes on as this goes. I'm just going to preface that now. And kind of learn the new economy system together. All right, so we're going to do new game and just try different maps. So I'm going to go to all custom maps. These are the few that I've downloaded. The first row, ignore it. This is one I wanted to play. It's unlimited money, and its achievements are turned off. I think the one you just saw was one of these two. Let's try Peaks Bay just to kind of take a look and see what it looks like. So let's start the game on that one. Just look at it real quick. So we're going to go a little slow here. Just trying to figure out the right map. I'm not just going in and building the city. I wanted to show on stream kind of the deciding that I'm making here to show the issues I'm facing on choosing the right map, which I wish just because it was a map didn't mean mods were enabled, because some of these you don't have to enable mods to get them. It's just a map. Some you do. So this one looks like it's okay. We could do this one. It's got the different items locked out. It's got $1 million. We're good on this one. And I actually don't mind so far what I'm seeing here. Yeah, I don't want the unlimited money map. I'm the same with you, Max, on that one. This is kind of nice looking. You got a little area over here. We could do a forest maybe. And I like the fact that there's some mountains in our way. Hello? Soleda? Interesting. It didn't say Type in high lowercase Salida. I'm curious if it didn't catch your high, but it caught Max's. I don't know the nuance of that mod just now. Back here, actually, let's do this. Let's turn on air pollution. Okay, so it goes all north on this. It goes that way, and then this one just kind of stagnant. Don't. Okay, if I take it off. Okay, so we go all the way over here too. And then what about resources? So one thing I will say that's cool, all the maps that are in the mod area, if you will, the new areas seem to have a lot more resources, which I love. I know that the fertile areas in the City Skylines, Paradox kind of realm, very limiting. You did not have any of this like fertile land area, which farming makes is what you'd get from that. You'd have almost no choice in farming. It's like pick where you want to have your people live, but then it's right over farmland every single time. Okay, I actually really do like this one. I think the wind will always be an issue no matter what map we choose in the sense of where we put our industry. But if we look at here, this is where we'd start. It's all blowing that direction. So essentially we'd have to put industry kind of in this general area to start with, potentially moving it away. Okay, so I think this is a front runner. I want to check one or two maps and then we can agree on one. So this is probably my front runner right now. I'm going to do new map. And that was, one more time, I think that was Peaks Bay. So let's try, this was one, and I'll show an example of one that's unlocked. I'm pretty sure this one is the one that everything's unlocked and that's technically modded, if you will, or whatever they want to call it. So let's see here. Make sure I get my other chat where I can see it. Give me a second here. For whatever reason, I realized my other chat session is not showing. There. All right. And Ninja Chat. Cool. How do I pop out? There. Move this back. One sec, guys. All right, there we go. All right. Wow, this already looks nice too. Okay, so looks like, yeah, this one's not hacked. We can do achievements on this one. Am I getting that the starting area is this whole thing too? It's a rather large starting area, man. You're not drinking coffee makes a revolution. I got my coffee in hand, man. That's great. I like that one, Max. That's perfect. This is a good map. I have tried this one several times and can swear to you it was cheated in a sense, if you will. It had the unlimited. I could swear this one did, but maybe I'm wrong. All right, let's see what air pollution looks like. So you start over here, I think this area, and it's just going out to the bay. I think that's fine on that. And what do resources look like? They're a little spottier, but that's not a terrible thing. We can undo building, we can undo wood because we don't care about that for now. So land fertility is a lot more limited in this one. So farming wise, we're a little more limited than that last one. And oil deposits are pretty much not here. So this, we wouldn't do almost any oil here if we did oil at all. And then ore is pretty scarce, but there's some ore. Okay, so from a resource perspective, this one's pretty hard. This is going to be a hard map. But it's pretty though. I mean, I can imagine like, getting some random little homes up in the mountain hills and stuff. I think between the two, this one's pretty, but I like the other one better just because it had so many more resources, to be honest. But I could certainly see this one being like, once we get everything understood on the new economy update, coming back to this one too. yeah, so I'm just checking out a few maps, just as you said, Max. Just looking at a few maps to see what I like, what we like, before I pick one, essentially, to kind of get everyone at the beginning to see, okay, here are the 5 choices or whatever it is we look at, and then here's what I came to choose, essentially. So if I want to do, nope, new. So we looked at that one just now. I'm pretty sure, I don't think I've seen this one. I think this one did have the unlimited stuff turned on. I'm not going to change anything on this. So let's go, and theme is European. We'll just do North America. None of these I'm going to save, so it really doesn't matter. So we got 2 more to check, and then we'll pick one. 2 more to check. Electric buses are available. I couldn't read it all. Yeah, it was a lot of water. You're right. There's an island for that. So, okay, so this is a little different than the rest, and it is not unlimited. Interesting. So this one we could do too. I don't like the ones that have the cutoff, to be honest, though. It seems very unrealistic, where you can see the edge and it just drops off like a cliff. I'm going to say no on that. I think that first one makes much more sense. It feels more like a map. As much as I'd like the idea of these little islands too to play with, I think come more in game, those little islands would be a lot of fun to play with. But I don't like how it just cuts off on the surrounding area. Okay, I'm saying no on that one. And then we got one more to look at, which was White Peak, and I don't think I've seen this. I've actually done pretty good, I think, out of the ones, and in fact, now I want to check the one I wanted to do that seemed to have the unlimited piece turned on after this one and see, because I really liked that map, but it would never load for me without being unlimited money and all of that. Okay, so this one we could do if we wanted. It looks like it's got the 1 million achievements turned on. Okay, so we got the edge of the water, edge of the line right there. And then it comes through over here and ends right down here. It's a pretty big area, to say the least. It's a little bland, but we could make the river system kind of cool, maybe expand it, make shipping channels through the river potentially, if it lets you. I'm not sure if it lets you or not. Be nice if that continued out. I still think that first one that I showed you, I think I like better, but it's not bad. I love how it goes out, and at least you can't see the end of it, even though it's, it's kind of there, but I'll never see that. I don't hate this one. This is probably second place thus far. Okay, let me look one more time at a map that I wanted to try, that every time I loaded it, it would never let me see it, which I thought was this one. I don't think I showed this on stream. I wanted to do, in fact, I'm going to name it just in case it works, because it seems like, I want to call it Coffee Mountain. If this works, we might just go with it. Start. I've loaded this map, I swear to you, 5-6 times, and every time I've loaded it, all of the stuff was unlocked, and it was infinity money. But now that I'm showing this on stream, everything I've shown hasn't been that way, so I'm curious. Let's see if it works. Yeah, infinity. So I've got unlimited money, and all the roads are available for everything. So some maps, for whatever reason, I think they have mods, quote unquote, buried inside the map. And for that reason, everything's unlocked. And it's kind of a cheat, if you will, but, some people enjoy that, because as we have done all of the achievements. So it's not like we're here for the achievements. I say all the achievements. We have done all of the achievements you get from a general map doing. Unfortunately, while I like this map a lot, I don't want the cheats on. I don't want unlimited. So, boo. Okay, so let's go back. I think the one I liked the most. No, I think it was this one. Yeah. Let's try this one more time. North Harbor. I don't think it was it. I think it was that one. Select map. We're gonna call this. I don't remember. It kind of has some mountains, but not really. So we'll just call it Coffeeville for now. North America. Disable tutorials. Start. See what this one looks like. Okay. I think this was the one. And it's paused on me here. Locked. I might have just had a game crash. Yeah, I had a game crash. That's awesome. Give me just a second. Stop. And play. Bear with me, game crashed. And play. The fun of games at times. They do crash. Max, what are you playing these days? Anything new and exciting? And that is a reminder right there by it crashing. We need to make sure we do save periodically. I think going in and loading maps over and over is probably going to have a lot more chance of crashing than general play. Because I know before I didn't have much of that. But yeah, it's part of the playing the game. So new game, custom maps. We were looking at connects for temperate. Select. We'll call it Coffeeville for now. I think everything else is good. Let's see what that looks like one more time. The finals. All right, you're playing that. And that's one you mentioned a bunch before. You enjoying that one still? Sounds like it. Wow, look at that. You see some boats in the harbor over here already. Okay, so this, I believe, yeah, this is the one I thought was pretty cool looking. And it's got a lot of these islands we can kind of work with, which will be a little more complex down the road. And then we even got, so we got the limit right here. So we don't have much we can go that direction, but we can go all the way out here and then all the way back into, let's see where the limit is over here, right up to here. And then down. And then we even got a portion of this here. I mean, I think we start with this one and see what we think. Seems as good as any. Yeah, kind of that mountain background, which I was going for. Let's see what else. So if we're gonna do this map, let's start with looking at wind. So I'm pretty sure, oh, it goes north, okay. Okay, so industry would probably be best up in this general area. If we're starting here, pushing it that way, we could even do like a whole island kind of deal with. This is all the industry, if you will. Okay, so there's that. And then what about, okay, so our entire starting area is just about agriculture with a little bit of ore right here. Okay. So then what do we have? We've got a road going through. Oh, it goes underground. Does it come back out? It just basically goes under with nothing connecting. That's super strange. I mean, it looks like it actually goes under. Now, and there's water. You can see that's a little bit of a map mayhem. So I wonder, oh, no. Looks like it would come out right here. I wonder if that's actually working. That's neat if that's already done. All right, that's cool. Let's see if that connects. So then essentially you've got a 2-lane highway straight through the middle. And then we've got what they're showing us as a downtown spur right here, Broad Street. They're trying to say, okay, you can make your city over here. And then I'm going to put it this way and kind of leave the camera facing that way because I think that, again, the pollution goes north. So we need to have our industry built more in this direction here. So why don't we look at this one more time? All of this is mining. All right, I'm going to start with a couple of streets. What street did they use here? Let me turn this off. They used this guy, pretty sure. I almost just want to keep continuing that one out and then build off of it. Just want to like keep it going kind of like that. What we could do is curve it to fit with the curve of this mountain range here, actually. Why don't we aim to do that? So if we keep it a 180, but then curve it to kind of texture. Like that. And that kind of curves with the mountain. And then we can do kind of a cross section, let's say. I want to do, we got a cross here. Don't know that we need a major cross. So let's just build small first, because I know that economy update is really going to be a havoc on our cash system pretty soon. So we can do maybe like, let's go one direction for now. We've got some elevation there, and I'll point that out a little better now so you can see. So there's some elevation all in here. So what I wanted to do is make sure we had a road that had enough distance away from that. But I was going to try and see if we could go. Appreciate it, Max. So I think we'll do maybe like a curve coming out of this thing. What if we go like this? I'm going to end it right there. Okay. And then we can come back in this direction. So we'll come like here. And then I'm going to curve it back the other direction now. So we're going to go back like this. Maybe eventually bring it into that same road. How about we just end it right? I liked it better where I could get it closer there. Okay, and then what we could do, I want to try a couple of cul-de-sacs while I'm at it. We can do, let's see, well, like, almost didn't do that right. I want to make sure up there. And do we have the ability to do a cul-de-sac yet? Small roundabout. I think those build, yeah, like that. And then that's a cul-de-sac essentially. I wish there would be more housing in between, but I guess they all have to have a way to get into the street. So there's a first cul-de-sac. And then we can do, I was thinking a couple more and these little cutouts, specifically that one. So let's come back here. We'll do maybe here in, and then cul-de-sac that one a little different. We'll put a tree on it to make it look different. Oh, it stinks. It only got that one. Didn't get two there. We don't have bigger ones, which I think this would be the, you know, a little bit nicer of a cul-de-sac. We can always expand it down the road. And we may end up making this more straight. Now that I'm looking at it, it might be better to have that kind of like perpendicular, but we'll go kind of wonky with it for now. It's my favorite word if you haven't caught that. Wonky. Okay, so we got the first residential areas, I'm going to call that. Now I need to look at, I need to stop moving the camera so I know where I'm at. So this again is where the wind blows. So what I'd like to do is maybe get a little bit of industry in this area. Let's try and make the industry more uniform. Okay, so now I'm paused because I'm thinking, do we want this to have a lot of industry traffic? Or do we want to have one road that comes off and then goes down that handles all of that traffic and just make one exit for it? Maybe even an exit there. And keep this free flowing is kind of where I was going with it. Let's try doing this. I go. I think a full block was 172, I thought. So that's a full block. Sorry, give me a second here. All right, we'll go 72. No, I'm not turning. I want to go straight. I'll go 72 and then come this direction. And then we can still build against that street. And then I don't think we started really turning until right about there. I don't like the way that ended up going, so let's edit that piece right there. So we'll come back, we'll go here, and let's see, it took the, I don't know if I'm able to solve that or not. I want to be able to build, let's just see if it actually works. So if I do these, I don't want them building here, I want them building there. Let's do like that. I wonder if it would do it or not. And then we can go ahead and color in a few houses. So we can do pretty much all of this section for all I care. All of that. All of that. I hit play. Let's see if this fills in. Yeah, it did. Okay. So then I almost want to redo and give it all of this, but see if it builds this way or this way. What I don't want is them to build on Broad Street. I want them to build on Glade Street. Okay, and then now we got to worry about power and all of that. Okay, perfect. So I see the power coming in here. This is almost a dead zone. There's not much going to be here. So I can either put in power in this interchange area, or even put it like right along here. The intent was going to be to take my roads and do this right here, and then come in right here and do, I don't think I can do the full thing. I think 176 over like this the whole way, and just make kind of a grid. I don't know that we can fit the power units inside of that. We could try it, but that was my intent. Let's see. I'm trying to remember my numbers, what they were. I think it was 172 up. 176 is what it looks like now. Let's see if it goes. It already breaks before there. 168, 176. So we got 176, 176. What does that look like? It's not terrible. Okay, and then let's just look at what power looks like now. And it's been so long since I've played this. And we have small coal, and we got wind turbines. I don't think wind was all... Oh gosh, it is really good actually. So we could have a wind farm right here. Okay, so air pollution is medium. The noise is going to be medium, which is going to be pretty noisy on this guy. He's 100,000. Where these guys are 25K each. So 4 of these is the price of 1 of those. And then upkeep can go up to 45K. We get 20 megawatts on that one. You get... Okay, so they're about equal when you get 4 to that one. So it's 4 of these to 1 of those, essentially. But you get no pollution on this one. The noise is the same. So it's really about, do we care about the pollution piece? We can upgrade these or they're a lot more efficient too. I almost just want to go coal. I think I've always started with wind. The other thing about coal though, we got to import coal and or mine for it, and I can't mine for coal anytime soon. We have no... Can we? No, we don't have it turned on yet. I don't have the ability to do it. So ore mining, milestone 3, we're not far from that. Not far away from that. All right, let's try. Yeah, I don't know which way to go. I almost just want to say let's go wind turbine. Make it easy on ourselves. I can go solar or something when it unlocks. Let's give it a shot. We got 1. Overlapping items. Interesting. Really? It has to be that far away. That's crazy. Can I keep going to the right? I need to pack these in here so I can have multiple. Thank you, Nefarious. Appreciate the subscription, buddy. I hope your day's going well. Welcome to the channel. Are you a City Skylines fan and guru yourself? All right, man, let's see. So what I wanted to do is get this as close to the edge and as close to the windmill as the other one as possible, but it looks like it's still overlapping somehow. All right, bam, there. All right, we got 4. And let's see. Bam, we got, okay, there we go. So, we got the 4. All right, so let's take our electric cable. So one thing I was doing before that let me, I don't think any of this has changed, is I can take these under the ground, connect them, right? All right, and then at the same time, connect this in. Might have to get an interchange, this transformer, but let's see if it'll let me. If not, did that work? That's the other thing too, is that you go underground, sometimes you can't tell if it's connected. All right, we'll connect it so off the thing there. Let's see. Did you connect? I'm gonna zoom in on these and make sure they connect. So that looks like that connected. And then I like that connected. Okay, I think we're good. Now one other thing we don't forget is you've got this power line here and it's not connected to anything. If we connect it to our existing power line, we could technically sell electricity. Now, we'd have to probably double up on how much we have over here to really have much to sell. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna have way more right now than we need, but that is an option. We could go ahead and connect it up and see. Let's see. Let's go ahead and connect it. Let's just see what it do. What I don't want it to do is buy. I want it to sell. So I wonder if, see, it doesn't let me connect it underground. You are evil. Doesn't let me connect it underground. So I think you need a transformer to connect into that, and I'm not spending the money on that right now. So we're going to delete these. The transformer is a little expensive, $3K a month. Yeah, I think we wait on that, even though I would like to try. I mean, we can make it overground. Okay, let's see how much electricity we actually end up using and all that. The other thing we need is a water tower. That's going to be the next. It's going to be a problem. And actually, we don't even have a way. We do right here. Man, that's a long way away to poop the water out someplace. Hold on a second. Yeah, the only sewage outlet. The only place we can do sewage. Oh man, way over here, the other side of the map. I've never done it where I just did sewage onto like ground. I can't imagine that that's going to be any good. But that is going to make this area kind of polluted. So we'd have to do like this essentially. Did that work? I think it did. Okay, and then you do, really you just need sewer pipes underground and connect them into your whatever street's closest essentially. So we'll connect it into, there goes $1,000. And then last but not least, a water tower, or we could do a pumping station would be the other one. So let's turn on the water table. Water. So it's over here. Which stinks because I was going to put our industry almost right in that section. So that means we need to kind of limit the industry to just that little going that way. Let's see. All right. Sorry, the game just minimized on me. By the way, if you haven't already, please like the video and or consider subscribing. That would really help out the channel, get me views for today, if you haven't already, so consider that. Either leave a heart or a thumbs up like on the video so we can get more people to join our channel and get the rally going back on City Skylines for a change. I will start doing more of this as long as the economy update isn't absolute junk. I've heard really good things, so I have high expectations of that. Also going to be playing some FIFA probably later today, so if you're interested in either FIFA, City Skylines, and or I played a lot of World of Warcraft lately. Those are the 3 games I play. And I said FIFA, I meant FC24. I started a career mode and I will be streaming that. So if you're interested, do subscribe and you'll catch those updates when they come out live. I am in my 40s, buddy. I'm an old dude. All right, we need water. Okay, so upkeep's 15 on that one. That one's much less. But that one is half the cost. Groundwater pumping station, 10K a month. 15K a month. I think we do this guy. I just don't know if I want to put it right off the thing here. Maybe we... Why can't I see the water table when I do this? Wouldn't you think that would be... Yeah, there we go. I kind of want a road off of this before I put it down. I don't want it right on my main road. I don't know where that's going to be in the relation to these streets, though. We can always move it, can we not? I think we can move things for free. So let's just pick a spot. We'll go single road, straight 90, like that. Little cubby hole right there anyway, that's perfect. And then we will put in the water. Where did I go? Water here. And we can do that. So that's going to be a massive cost to us, unfortunately. I would like to do filtering and then an extra pump to ratchet it up, but we can wait till we actually have people. All right, I'm gonna hit play. I'm gonna let the residents move in and see what's going on. See what's going on. Appreciate all the thumbs up I'm getting here. See 3 of them in the YouTube chat. If you're over on TikTok, be sure to leave a like on the video, please, for me. Let's get those likes going, those hearts. I don't know if we really could ratchet it forward if I had to. Okay, which way are these guys building? I hope they're going that way. Can't tell until they come in. I'll go ahead and fill in a little bit of this section too. Let's do, I think I'll just fill it in the whole thing. These 2 sections here. And that's good. We can do a little bit of business. Probably like right. I don't think moving that street to be straight might actually figure like right in here. So let's do maybe 5 by 5 there. And another one there. Get a little bit of business going in on that main street. See what happens. Curious. Realizing the music art isn't coming through in the game. Let me see if I can fix that. CS2. Okay. Let me see if I can fix capture audio. Okay. And then I see. Sign into properties. Where do I set that? Cancel. Bear with me a second here, guys. Advanced audio properties. There we go. And then CS2 modded we can put on track 3. Cool. All right, you might start hearing the game now. Let me turn it down just a little bit. We'll go to like -25. Let's see how that sounds. All right, and they're still building. Let's get this going a little faster here. Ratchet it up. See how that sounds. I'm not really hearing it still. Let me know if you're hearing music in the background and or the radio playing. Ever so slight. I need to turn it up. I don't want it to be so overpowering, but I'd like to at least have, other than my voice, going in the background. Make the game a little more interesting. If all you're hearing is me talk, I don't know how fun that would be. Yeah, it looks like all of these are actually going off the street here, which is perfect. At least that guy is. All right. Looks like we got a taxi bringing somebody in. We got a bunch of houses being built. It's coming along nicely. Economy is going down. All right, I think we need to build some more houses. So let's figure what we're gonna do here. I think I'm gonna pause real quick. I'm gonna actually redo this road. I don't like the way it comes off there, slighted to the side there. I don't need to be underground. It's gonna look a little bizarre, but let's do that. Ooh, I might have to redo a few of these buildings, unfortunately. I don't like the way that went. Part of playing this game is making changes and understanding it's not going to be perfect the first time. You've just got to understand that. All right, so got that done now. Okay, and so what I figure we might do is make another leg coming off this way. We could have another drag going, I'm going to call this east-west down here. But for now, we'll do this size road coming down like this. Maybe to kind of want to go a little further. I don't mind even going further than that, to be honest. Let's just take it to there. I might delete some later. And then we'll do, let's see. Could do some regular houses now. Maybe it's like that. We'll do 176. Zoom in so I can see it. We go up 176. Bam. And we'll go over. Okay, there's the 176. 176. Bam. Let's see what that looks like. It's almost in line with that guy, but not quite. That's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Let's put in some houses there now. So we'll do, I guess just do all of that. One thing we could do, I wonder if we could put like a little diagonal road there and do a cul-de-sac. Before I do the other, let's see if that works. So we go road. I don't know if it'll do it or not. I wonder if you could do these small roads, narrow alley. What does that look like? Let's try something here. And we go like that. And then can you do the tree? Bam. That's kind of cool. It'd be nice if I could do a little bigger ones, but hey, we fit a little housing area in there. So that, I mean, that kind of uses that area for what it's worth. I probably could have made this not so far out and had a closer relationship between these, but you know, I could see that being how it would be in a normal neighborhood. All right, and then housing. So we'll go ahead and put in house. What I was trying to make sure is I got those in before I filled in all of this. So we'll do housing there, we'll do housing here, and we'll do housing. And we just unlocked milestone 1. Let's see what that gives us. Tiny village, we get loans, map tiles. We can open up map tiles, we can see the budget, can increase taxes. We get medium size housing now. So we can do, I guess that's like small apartments if I'm not mistaken. Vegetable farming, so we can finally do farming, and we can do coal. Ah, interesting. So now I could have done the coal power unit and had coal locally. I thought that was 3 when I looked it up. Got different roads. We have healthcare systems we can build now. Garbage, medical, both small and medium, and a landfill. We definitely need to look at that pretty soon. All right, we got a lot of houses coming. One thing I want to make sure I know and watch more is our, isn't there a way to see, yeah, jobs. So we get 0% unemployment. We got 91 people employed. And jobs. So there's a lot of jobs available, I think is the way I read that. City population consists of people of various ages. Okay, so I don't think that's telling me what I want to know. Oh, it's just an overall stat is what that's showing, not anything else. Okay, so now suddenly we have 1% unemployed. I bet you that'll change pretty quick. Yeah, see, he's employed now. I wish I could see how many, like, is that the total amount of jobs and only 93 people are actually employed in those jobs? It's an interesting, if that's the case, we had a lot more jobs. If we only have this many places to work, which I find, oh yeah, look at that, see 2 of 14. So there's a lot of unfilled jobs. We probably need to go ahead and get a school set up too, now that I think about it. And I didn't actually color back in a lot of this stuff. That might have actually been strategic. I can't do schools yet. I was thinking, okay, right here we can put a school on the way to all of this. So I almost don't want to build anything back here. Let's take you out. Or I can do it this side. Let's do this side. So we'll take you out. And we can put the school here. We might have the playground and stuff be on the side. I actually like it over here because I can build all back here. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do, like I was thinking on this one, we'll go, you guys can build there, not there. We're gonna take your property back. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. But the back of the school is quite large, if I recall. So that's why we're doing it that way. And then we can put in housing all right here. So they could technically have moved across the street. We need people to come work. So we need some more housing. So we'll do that section there, and then we'll go ahead and fill in this section here. And then what I might do is kind of randomly do some spaces in between to where these are not all filled. And that's okay, I did it late. See how they're all kind of like sardines? Max Street. All right. You want a Max Street. Oop. Do you want a cul-de-sac street? You want this little street here? Or you know what we could do? You could do this one here. You're right next to the school. I don't really have any what I would call like picturesque streets just so far. Kind of like putting you next to the school right here. It'd be kind of a prime spot. If you're cool with that. Ivy Street. Max Street, what do you think? I'll do it. You tell me if you like it. Max Street. And then you'll be right next to the school that'll come up. Let me know if you like that. And if anyone else would like their own street, please say so in chat. Let me know. Let me know, let me know. And we're still looking for employees. I feel maybe a busing system would help if that is actually a thing. I don't know. It's fine. Well, let me put it this way. If you don't like that long term, just say, hey, let's move my street. And we'll get some more interesting ones later on. Because like, I would say a longer street like this is probably more your thing, but there's nothing else on it. So, trying to get them to build in. Really, what I'm afraid of is I'm putting too many houses in and I won't have enough. But it looks like we're still not employed enough. So I guess we need to build more residential for what it's worth. I'm going to pause it real quick while I'm looking at this. So we've got them kind of going in line with the way this is going, but not quite. I think what I might do is do another spot here more in line with this to where it's not just uniform in that direction. It kind of fits with the street. So any street is fine. All right. We got you set then. So let's try doing, I don't want them building on that side anyway, so we'll do like, trying to think, something like here. Do I want it to curve is what I don't know. I don't know if I want the curve to match or not. So I'm thinking is we do this kind of section, but over here, and somehow make them merge into each other slightly. Just so we don't build off this main street is what I'm trying to stay away from. So let's put the curve on. Let's just see what it looks like. So we stop there, we curve slightly. I don't like the way that curved. Hold on, let's try it again. So we stop there, we curve slightly. And then we start it again. And you get closer in on this. No. There. I don't know how to connect that at the moment. I think really what needs to happen is we need to come out one more on this. So let's try that real quick. So we will do you to here. So they're talking about us selling stuff. Why isn't it doing what I want? All right, let's look at that real quick while it's talking about the trade balance. What are we selling? We are losing money hand over fist. Services upkeep is killing us. How do I know services? Roads are, oh, we got a lot of electricity. Service fee budget. Does it say that we're selling? Thought I paused. Okay, water as well. I don't think you can sell electricity until you buy tiles all the way to it. Export. Oh, we are exporting right there. Okay, so we are exporting. You guys still are not hearing, for whatever reason, any of the music. I wonder why that is. Let me mute this and then turn on desktop audio and just see what that does. Because I'm pretty sure you'll hear it again. It's not the ideal way. Alright, I'll give it a second. Change any of that. What I want to know is how can I get my expenses down? So electricity, what I don't like is I've got that much in debt on it, but yet it's not selling enough to keep up. I would have thought it would have sold a lot more. So let's go to like 75%. Some money on water, we're still not using it all, so let's go 75% on that. Service efficiency is -27. Oh yeah, they just changed it. Okay, I think that's fine. I don't know, guess it does. That does. I don't. We're gonna have to up it over time, obviously, but I don't want to stay negative 40K every month, long term. I'm really shocked that I'm having a lack of labor issue for a second. I would have thought they would come in by now. 1 second. By the way, if you want a street named after you, say hello in chat. I got Max, his own street right there, and we're gonna put the school right next to it. If you'd like your own street, say hi in chat. Let me know what you want me to call it. Okay, so we got the street there. I'm gonna do one more block, essentially. What else is over here? I want to do it line with what I had. I think what it did was it went to 176 there. It's trying to do it like that, unfortunately, and that's not what I wanted. I just always hated this tool, by the way. It works one time, and if you undo it after that time, it never works the same way again. So I think what I have to do instead is take this, come over 176, if I can do that. Let's turn off a bunch of that. 176, okay, and then now we come back here, we can turn it all back on. To here, and it's off because problems apparently. It's on a hill. I'm losing my. I just have to build it by hand, I think. So it's here. That doesn't look terrible. What's it gonna do to those houses though? It didn't build that right. Oh gosh, dang it. Because now it's too. Got to be so complicated. I just want enough where it has the same on the other side. And it doesn't do it there either. Alright, so we want it closer. About here. What if we just did it? Cut off a bunch though. How many blocks do we have in that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. Interesting. 6, 8, 10, 11. So it's supposed to have been kind of like there. And I think because of that hill, it's just ever slightly off. Like that, but it's just barely off. And you can see the hill because you can see the impression here. Way you're gonna have to just be okay with them, unfortunately. That's gonna be a smaller street now. We'll go 96. I think that really looked right either. 90 there. That looks better than the other one did. It's just bigger. There's no two-way about it. It's bigger than what this is. try moving it slightly that way and see if we can get it better. I don't love that. What we could try is the old pedestrian walkway hack. And it's been so long. Where are those at? Sidewalks. Got bridges, pedestrian street. Maybe, oh, I think it's in here. Yeah, okay, so there's a way that you can do that, and then it lines it all up, and that's better than it was. And then you can take this, do the same thing here, and that one's absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna go with that. Now the only question will be is once I put houses down, will it change back? So let's see what, does that keep it that way? It's pretty close. Alright, so we're gonna go with housing now on that. And then we'll put housing down on that. I'm gonna delete you and just see if it stays. It did not. And deleted here, changed that one too. Have to leave it. Let's see. What I could do is try going here too. I don't think once they build it matters. I think it'll just goof. Even if you build, it'll just change everything and I'll have no pathway into the area that you can get. Ooh, wait, that's only 2 on that one. That one's worse this time. Let's see if we can finagle it into a good spot. Let's see if we do like here. Nah. I don't know, man. We may just have to stick with the 2 houses. That's kind of crazy. Let's see, one more time. On you. Do you have a problem? What if we do sideways? What if we go like down, we go down straight across here? Yeah, and then delete you out. Still didn't fix it. Well, give it our best shot. So we're gonna do that. You got 2 houses on one side and you got mansions on the other. I think we're gonna go with that. So do that. We'll put a break in the middle there. Actually, let's do that one. Do a break here. And do a break there because we can put a walkway. I'd probably put a walkway down there. Smack in the middle. I'll turn all this back on. And if I delete this, does that error anything? No, that's fine. If I delete you, does that do anything? Yes. So unfortunately, it's going to be picky. Let me see if I continue this down. This ends up being decent, but this side's still kind of jacked up. One more try here. Alright. Alright, let's just build the housing and see what happens now. And then this guy complained, now he's homeless apparently. I don't know what else to do with you, mister. And then we'll put some housing block it. We'll do 3 at a time on this. 3. 3, 3, 3. Beautiful spot there. Cool. Probably put a house here eventually. I want to see how big the school is. We can't do school.
You're tuned into Second Moon, the channel where the classics never grow.
By the way, if you're watching, I would immensely appreciate you leaving a heart and or a thumbs up like on the video. Get me going in the algorithm. Help the channel out. And if you're enjoying what you're seeing and want to watch more, maybe consider giving me a subscription or a follow. And I want to go live next time for City Skylines, or the other two games I play are World of Warcraft and FC24. I have not streamed that yet, but I intend on possibly later today. You're welcome to join in. I play career mode, and I level up a druid and a paladin in World of Warcraft. So you have two other games you can catch me running if you're so interested. So yeah, see if you can. Definitely give a thumbs up like on the video. That'd mean a ton of help to me and the channel. Over on TikTok, leave a like. Thanks to the follow, Green Diggy 888. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for the follow, Green Diggy. Alright, so we got the street going. It's raining in the game. So now what we would do is connect this into another area. I'm gonna actually slow this down slightly. I'm gonna do another housing area over here, but I don't like the way these connected. It's almost as if this section here is a little out there, but that's okay. So let's go in and put another road. Let's just do a straight road here. There's this to 176. I almost want to terrain that, to be honest. Right there. Cheat slightly. Just slightly. Alright, let's see if I can get it in now. I want to go 170. So still can't get it. Dang. That mountain's just in the way, period. Alright, so let's do a little more against my better judgment. Alright, perfect. Now I'm coming with you. Yeah, 176. Have gone up that way with the other tool. Let's try it. So we take this tool here, go up the 176 on a 90 degree, and they come right. And that's where it bends in the road right here. So I think that's what I'll do, is just end it right at that bend. Like that. And it will be slightly off because the other road's curved, and that's fine. I think like this would be our connection, but I'm going to take that off and go straight road here. So we could do a road like that. Invalid shape. What? What? No way. Y'all know that guy on TikTok? What? No way. What? That. Figure out how to make this connection. Maybe we just bring it down. Bring it down. Like there. Yeah. I don't hate that. And then this could either go away or be a cul-de-sac. I don't know what I want to do with that just yet. We got this area that's a little different, but we can make it a park. We can make a few things out of it. So we got things we could do. That could be a cul-de-sac. Interesting idea. Interesting idea. Let's just build a cul-de-sac. How to set it? I'll just go green. Actually, you know what? I like the tree. I like the tree. Really didn't do much. It just made that piece. That's all it did. Okay, whatever. So we got all of these houses there. We got all of these houses there. We got these houses there. And we'll do a 4, a 3, 3, a 3, and 3 there. We got a twofer. Blank and 3. Cool. And then we got this whole section on this side. I'll fill in. There will be the spots. Do a 4 to the spots. 4. 4. Probably do 5. And we've got all of this down here. We go ahead and click play on slow. So let's do 3s section. 3s section. And the reason I'm doing the 3s and the 4s and doing it by hand is if you just color the whole thing, it's not as realistic as what you'd see a regular neighborhood look like. Usually there's spacing in some houses. I know like where I'm at right now, they don't have that. It's not a thing. But a lot of places do. They either have greenways there or they have fences in between the two neighbors. But when you don't, you kind of get this effect where it's just houses jammed in together. Now some of this is just because it's a curve right here. But I think it's more natural to not have them so tightly put together. And you can kind of see like how these houses are a little spaced. They don't have to do all of them that way. I just feel like some of the areas on the outside specifically need to have more spacing. So there's that. Yeah, probably just do like all of this area. Oh, that's the one thing here too. I want to make sure these houses go to this section and not this main road if possible. Let's see if we can make that happen. So we come in here. So right now, if we build in this section, these would face this road here. Whatever this road is called doesn't have a name apparently. So if you want a road, say hello in chat. Let me know what you want me to call it. This can go there and it puts them all here. Now, I'd like to be able to delete that. I don't know that I'll be able to, but we can try putting houses down and seeing if they'll stay. Fortunately, I might have to do the same thing for all of these because it's doing the same thing. There. And I'll do there. Yeah, if you're just joining the channel, back from the library, Salita says, welcome back. Welcome back from the library. What I was going to say is if you're new to the stream and you like what you're seeing, say hi in chat and I'll get you a street named after you. What we do around here. Okay, so we got those going on slow. Let's speed it up slightly. Our budget is still negative 22. Services, electricity, maintenance and users upkeep costs. Interesting. The economy feels right now it's kind of killing me. I selling. No, I'm not exporting a dang thing. 0 on electricity. I am exporting water and sewage apparently. I don't know how I did that because I don't think I connected it to anything. It's interesting. Oh, we never connected it on the electricity. Now I wonder if we should do that. Alright, let's pause. Let's solve that problem. So what we would do to sell, it's going to cost us more a month. But let's see if it can solve a problem in the meantime. Make some money, I should say, in the meantime. So we'll do essentially, how does that work? I think the easiest way to do it would just be an overhead to underground deal. We don't have to actually put one of those in. So let's see if we can do above ground pole. And no, you can't connect into that. So you've gotta have this thing there. I know you can move these things for 30 grand. That's expensive. It's medium noise, right? No, noise pollution is low. I'm gonna put it back over here someplace. Put it right smack there. And then we can take you potentially yes we can. There, and then now we're able to export. But if we're going to do that, we need to increase our budget for it. So we go back to services, and we go back to electricity. We're going to go to 100%. So we are making all the electricity we possibly can, and then the intent would be export goes up above what we are doing. So fees, we're making 3K. Our maintenance right now is 33K. So we need these numbers to supersede that. So our balance is really low right now, unfortunately. But we are getting a whole bunch of new people in town, so hopefully that will...
You're listening to Second
for it.
Moon, the epitome of classical listening at home
services
or
is
wherever
terrible.
you roam.
Taxes were at 24.
Interesting news
So we're
from the
making
city's
30K,
export division. Sources
but
tell
we're
us that our city has
negative
more
almost
services
60.
than we know what to do with.
Okay. So
And
there we
you
go.
know what that
Let's see
means,
if we can
folks.
sell.
It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming. More after this.
Local stargazers are in for a real treat tonight as the aurora borealis is expected to light up the night sky.
Okay.
That's right, Jim. Don't forget to look up this evening. It promises to be quite a sight.
What did it say? Selling. Okay, so now they're actually saying that they're selling. Oh, which is great. I'm appalled. So no healthcare. Yeah, I don't really want to buy healthcare just yet. We can't make ends meet as it is. So, how's our? You know what we should do is actually save the game. We should do that now. We'll call this Coffeeville 01. So we did have a crash earlier today. Alright, we gotta save. So, and we can't even get someone to work here. 6 of 16. That's a job, man. What do we... let's see. Here? Population. That I don't care about. Open positions 204. Total workplace, so employees, so we're... Okay, so that gives us a good idea here. So it's 512 total. There's 200 and such open positions. Interesting. That's good to know. That's a good to know. We're getting houses built, so we're filling this in slowly but surely. So let's get some more people. It's low density waterfront housing. Medium row housing. Let's see what medium row housing looks like. There's some demand for it. It looks like. that. I think it's in here, right? Yeah. So it gives 2+ well-being in an area. So let's maybe put that someplace down over here. We're gonna make a park out of it. Make a park on the other side of the road, maybe. We'll put him across the park. What I didn't see is anything go up 2+ in the area. That's okay. Alright. Ooh, see? I'm not watching, and this is building on the road. I don't want it to build on. These guys should not be building on the road. No, does it really matter? It's a neighborhood. Yeah, let's just let it do it. Because I think I'm gonna have, if I delete these here, I think it's gonna actually move everything. In fact, let's just attempt it. These houses here, I think, are gonna get messed up. Yeah, see, they moved. Such trash. So let's put it back. I think they'll still have to be bulldozed. For what reason that one got moved too. So anyway, let's just leave it alone. And then we need to do probably some more housing now. We don't have all that much. That's all green, right? Yeah, we filled that in, so it's still building. Where else? We could drag one of these streets out and do another section over here. And make this a connection potentially too. Let's see what that would look like. So if we dragged you straight through, let's just go all the way down. It would be nice to connect something else. That else is right in the way. Let's say like come through here in the back of these guys and connect it. Nice thoroughfare, if you will. Population increase, happiness increase, good. Let's see what else we can do. We could do a connection here. This is actually a great connection naturally between these two here. Let's put that in there. Because eventually they're going to want to come through here anyway. What we could do is actually put some trees in there. But I don't know if I have access to it. Do I? Yeah, I do. Oh, and there you go. You finally got your palm trees and all. God, I've been asking for that so many times in the last times we were playing this. Let's just do spruce for now. So what I was trying to do is maybe put a few of these spruce in. And then block a little bit from the street that comes down over the line. So picky. There we go. They did those like neighborhood signs or whatever, like welcome to in the neighborhood. If you could do like an entry type deal. I think I have room. I do. Which means I probably have room almost. No, can't do it twice. All right, so they got some trees will come in there. Well, that entrance won't be hopefully so bad. All right, I'm trying to think how I can make this area bounce. Wish that wasn't so wonky, but again, I'll make a park in here so it won't be so bare. I just don't have the money for it right now. Oh, actually look at that. We're making money. Dow. Woo-woo, we're making money. So we're selling the electricity finally. If we go to services, we energy or on electricity. So look at this. So we're exporting 42K worth of it. That's awesome. Okay, so we're actually making money. So the point is, we want to get back to $1 million. Yeah, we're gonna get there. Okay. So why does it say monthly balance is still negative? It just went up to 13 before this. Okay, so the month isn't over. It's just started to go back up finally. So really what that tells me, you got a killer book. Oh, that's awesome. It's like a murder mystery, literally. Water and sewage. Export. I wonder if there's a way to export more water. Oh, we never... No, we did too. It's right here. Obviously, we never built the water thing. I wonder how our poop station's doing. It's getting a little pollution. Alright, might be nice to have this connect into the highway. I wonder what that would be like traffic-wise in here, though. Because right now they gotta go all the way around and come in over here. And they have some nice off-ramps and on-ramps over here to get you going. How does that work? We can come off there, come on there, and then they come over here, they can go back that direction. Interesting. I will tell you that highway maintenance and design is mesmerizing to me. I've always been fond of those kind of setups, if you will. Alright, so let's build some more housing over here. So we'll try... I kind of want to keep it similar to what I did, to be honest. So I want to make sure that it fits on both sides. Yeah, let's go 176. Why do you jump so much? 174. Why does it not let me go to 6? Okay, I can go this way. And 7. Oh, you're killing me. Absolutely killing me here. 76, perfect. And then it does it that direction. Oh, you dirty dog. Okay, so I think we gotta draw our streets. How would that make sense? But if I'm coming here and it goes down, that kind of actually worked out. Let's try one more time. It's going left and right, or we're going up and down, or so I'm gonna have to draw my street in and come down, I think. Let's try that. Snapping is on. So it'd be kind of like that. Okay. Alright, so then we do this. Now I don't know what my numbers are. See, these are the things that's like when you stop playing a game for a bit, forget all the science behind it. 98, cool. I'm still doing the weirdness. That. So really it's supposed to be like here, but I don't know the math of where I did it. So this needs to go out 176 exactly, so I know where to start from. So we come back up and do it to single. Go here. And then we come up to
You're listening to Second Moon, the station for the cultural sophisticate who doesn't fear extending their ears to the more challenging sphere of the classical genre. Let us move now from the musical page to the literary. Here we have some perfectly anguishing correspondence from a listener. My dear Professor Hornbuckle, whereas I make no apology for my erudite, modesty demands that I prevaricate against the title. I am but a humble devotee of the form, and all my expertise derives merely from a life devoted to the gentle arts. Though I do thank you for the honor. But I digest. To continue. Professor Hornbuckle, as a traveler from my homeland, I long to hear a tune that speaks to the anguish of my road-weary soul. There now, my good fellow, chin up, as it were. No need to wallow in sediment. Leave that to those poet chaps, eh? Here's a tune just for you, and I do hope it provides your aching spirit some modest desolation.
So I'm sure
a housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right,
there's a radio that plays in
apparently
the background of the game.
all good news.
Natively, and
We're
that's what
joined
you guys
today
are
by
hearing.
an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a
Nutbutter.
housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human
Thank
psyche.
you, Professor.
It is a question of priorities.
Interesting news from the city's export division. Sources tell us that
might have
our
to turn
city
that
has
off.
more services than
But
we
it's
know
fun for
what
now.
to do with.
And you know what that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming. More after this.
More after this. Okay, so we got more housing. We could make a couple of businesses in here, a little business park. Right smack in the middle of all of these housing units. Trying to think like what I would do to make it slightly look different. I would think it would need bigger streets. Let's just see. Oh, see, it's not letting me do. Interesting. Okay, so let's do a single road, and we'll go out to the side like so. Definitely doesn't like the bigger road. Oh, there we go. Okay, so one. Oh my gosh, hold on a second. What is? Do a little math here. 288. Can't see my numbers. 90. And snapping, unfortunately. So let's do that. 88. I think it jacked right at the end. Gotta redo it. You know what though? If I put more buildings in, we might have a working shortage again. How do we look with that? Speaking of workers. Employees, total workplaces. So we're not completely fully working. Business part over here. Now thinking twice about that. Still kind of want to do it, but I'm thinking twice about it. So let's just do okay, so we come this direction. Why is this thing in valid shape? It's just a road. Straight, like that. Just do what I say, not what I do. Alright, 88, 99, bam, there it is. And then we'll go 90. That one corner is not 90, it's 91 to go. We had a 90. We had a 90 and it doesn't like it. Okay. There's 90, okay. This is the reason that they have mods, by the way. This absolute trash. There, alright. I don't know if that's ideal, but it works. And clearly this messed up, but it is what it is. Okay, so come in here. A little bit of business. So we'll do take this way. Actually, I want them to use this road. See what that looks like. We just gave a little bit, we didn't give it a whole bunch, but think of like grocery stores, supermarket, Costco, you know, those kind of things inside the neighborhood. I really do think we need to connect this in, but I don't quite know how to do that, and that is the worst possible point to do it because there is a dip in the road right there. Just realized that. Look at that. That's going to be fun to deal with, unfortunately. We could continue the road here. In fact, we could bulldoze this section and all of this and continue this into here the whole way. I will say, coming back and playing, we have been on for almost 2 hours. It's been fun, for me at least. I've enjoyed setting our little town up. We've got our industry going pretty good. We've got our school. What do we do school? A small elementary. Jeez, they got different schools now. Look at this. Urban elementary school. Small high school, and then urban high school. Interesting. So there's some changes, man. They've really definitely made some advancements in this. Okay, so let's hit pause real quick. What do we? Is there a way to tell? Okay, so we have 86 kids available for elementary. This could do up to 400. This is future proofing up to 1,000. This one is 1,500, and then we get another small high school. We have an eligible 150, so really we need a small high school, and we need a small, small elementary, or just go straight with the elementary, depending on how you want to look at it. I wonder if we went with the elementary school here, and then lowered the funding, if that would kill us. I wonder, I think that's what I'm gonna go for, is that one. And my only downside is I underestimated how large this sucker was. That is an unfortunate mistake. I feel like I make that quite a bit though. And that street that we came in on wasn't straight, so now we're facing that conundrum. Alright, so back here next to the businesses. Love that. But it would certainly work. We could do school here. upkeep is going to be through the roof for this. High school. School corner there. And then I'm going to go in. I'm going to pause. I'm going to go in and edit our budgets, services, education. We're going to drop this down to like 50%. I think that would be, we're still going to have obviously maintenance to it, but I think with the kids going, I think it would be enough. Because at this point, our population, no, that's the wrong one. What was the one I looked at? A bar. Gosh dang it. I looked at it somewhere and it showed, here it is. So we only got 86 of that one, and I moved it down, so I think this is going to come down as soon as I hit play. In fact, let's do it. Play. So the capacity hopefully will go down because I lowered the support forward. That's usually what happens. This little arrow should come down. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong in that. We're not losing money. Look at that. We just barely made a profit again. So that's positive. And what I'll say is education actually helps increase people wanting to come to the city. So that's a good thing too. And then you'll get well-educated workers. Well, actually, technically at this point, we'd only get, I think it's educated. I think it's only educated. I think well-educated would be high school. I'm sorry, so educated is high school, well-educated is your college. So I think that's like your community college. And then well-educated would be like your technical and medical university, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how it plays out. So a lot of people starting to get into that college age too. Efficiency is 26%. I find that interesting being that we're, oh, because the budget. Well, it's okay though, I think. Because we're not even at, we're at 4% of 400, or technically less than 4%. 1% of that. So they're actually getting pretty built up. We got employees like right off the bat on both of them, ironically. I think the other thing we need to look at is medical and cemetery of some sort. I think these are easy. That actually didn't say. Upkeep is enough to make me know to put it there. Gosh, I don't know. I've never done these small ones. Like once you put it down, it's kind of, you're done. You've lost the money, and it really just double the money. It's also double the monthly. How much more are we making now? We're at 10K a month. There's nothing about a hospital that really brings in healthcare, to be honest. It's just the money suck, to be honest. I guess let's try, what we could do is we could put that here. Let's do it slightly off the street. Okay, so there's that. And then we've got the deal. There's a hill here. I've got nothing on. I could bring a road. Let's see if we do this. Let's do this road. Snap to back over here, and there is a elevation in there somewhere. Aware of, like that. Could we?
You're back with Second Moon Radio, your second musical home from home. So settle back in your chair, pour yourself a glass, and prepare for another
behind that
hour
house is
of
here.
musical delight.
Okay, so we'd
Tonight
be
we are
killing
doing
that
a
house right
musical tour
there.
of Italia. Land of art and culture. Que bon, as they say. And an aria inspired
so
by
now
the
we've got a funeral,
infamous Vivaldi.
cemetery, I should
Our
say, and
guide.
we've got a clinic.
Local stargazers are in for a
So
real
let's
treat tonight
see.
as the Aurora Borealis
Once
is
all of
expected
that
to
goes
light up the night
through.
sky.
That's right, Jim.
How we
Don't forget
manage
to look
now.
up
I will
this
say that
evening.
our money
It
is gonna
promises to
be
be quite a sight.
Really bad
A
now.
housing shortage is
We
driving up
probably
prices in the
need to
area.
make more houses.
That's right,
and we're
Glenn.
talking about
But
that right now.
apparently, that's not
So,
all good news.
what areas
We're
do we
joined
have that
today
we
by an
could build?
expert guest, Professor
Oh, I
Nutbutter.
got median
Welcome,
housing now
Professor.
available.
So a housing shortage is
So we
bad
can
for the
do
people
some
trying
row
to move
homes
here, right?
still.
Humans are programmed to desire
along
certain representations within ideological reward
Let's
structures,
do like
which are entirely
that.
apart from the actual rewards
that.
enjoyed.
Let me turn
For
around so I can see what I'm
example,
doing.
consider
I don't
capital.
know how it's
Right,
gonna
one
build
final
into
question,
this
Professor.
mountain,
Is the
but
housing
let's see what
shortage
this
going
looks
to
like
make
with
me
an illustrator
richer?
from home.
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priority.
2, 3. And there we go. I still want to park here. We got all of these here too. We do a little bit of high density right here next to this school. Let's see what that looks like. It'll build. Yeah, it doesn't look like it will. In fact, our demand for housing is actually down. I'm just gonna build this whole block there. I wonder, is it the jobs why it's down suddenly? Let's do a block like that. A block like that. Let's try to get what I would call more dense housing done. What I could do is a walkway through here. To the school here. I don't know. That would actually make the street big pocketbook, so let's do put a walkway all along these. Like that. Oh, I thought that would actually make it to where the stinker would actually go on that street. That was the intent. There, that did it, which is not really ideal. Whatever. Let's do some medium density housing here. So okay, I think, yeah, we're gonna really get some citizens to move in now because we're gonna be in the hole pretty quickly. So we've got this whole area over here to start building more on, and then the other piece would be looking at jobs and all of that. So we only got about 100, just shy of 100 places to work. So we could really start looking at advancing this. We don't have any farms, so we could do a farm, which would have more places to work. And we could look at buying another tile, which we haven't even looked at. I don't know if we're gonna have the money to do it. But these tiles, purchase them, so 32K. Oh my gosh, look at the upkeep. Yeah, I heard this was hard to do. We've got 7 permits. And you know, the other thing we haven't done any of is any mining. We can do ore mining now, which I know this mountain has a ton of it. The other thing we can do is add more windmills and then get more electricity sold potentially. I don't know if there's a cap for that, but that would be another thing we can keep doing. So we have things we can do going forward. I've been going for about 2 hours now. I think I'm going to go ahead and pause right there. Maybe pick this up potentially either later today or tomorrow. I would love for you to leave a message if you're watching this after the fact and you're enjoying the series. Eddie, that goes for you, buddy. Let me know what else you'd like to see. If there's something more in the city you'd like details on. But do please leave a like on the video. And consider following me if you haven't already. Get all the updates for when I have any future videos come out. Have a great rest of your afternoon, evening, or morning. I will be back on with FIFA potentially here in the next little bit. So if you'd like to catch that, follow me. You'll get the notification when I go live. I appreciate you joining, Max. You were the first. I appreciate you saying hello in chat as well, Slada. I will talk to you here in a little bit. And I got a follow earlier. I don't have the guy's name in front of me, but I appreciate the follow. I got 4 likes on the videos. You guys rock. Cannot thank you guys enough for today. Have a great rest of your afternoon, evening, or morning. Take care for now.
Thank you.